Welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video where we study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today is a bit of a throwback. There's no new NHK Web Easy today because it is the weekend. So we're going to do Anki and a little bit of Yotsuba after that. So this is what we got on Yankiba. Yep, that's what we're doing. Let's hop into it. This is Life and Livelihood. Hansei. I get Hansei wrong a lot, which is why it's here. There's like 10 words that I tend to get wrong, and they just are not sticking. Hansei here is one of them. We got this during a NHK Web News article talking about someone being wronged due to some sort of accident. And they said that they hoped JR had remorse over what they did, and they used Hansei here. Not something I'm remembering very good. Setsume. Setsume. Nope, that's a different thing. That ends in setsu. This is explanation. Setsume. Okay. Because this is part of the word for, was it zeisetsu, which is unrivaled? And this is part of legend, I'm spacing on right now, but just do not remember this most of the time. Konkei I do okay with, which is really, but I do okay with konkei. Konkei, relation, concern, business, but we know it from this little kankenai. Nanya business. Omae ni wa kankenai. Omae ni wa kankenai. You're not going, omae ni wa kankenai, right? Omae ni wa kankenai is probably closer to, I'm not good with pitch yet, and I should look it up and study it more, but I do not. Because I don't. Narau. So, narau. We actually have a couple of ones that are like narau, right? Or am I thinking of... Oh, I'm thinking of a different thing. I'm thinking of a different word that's close to it. To be taught, to learn from a teacher. Yep. Chusen. Lottery, raffle. Yep. Taikutsu. What was taikutsu? This isn't our important. That's board taikutsu. Okay. Part UNT is an amusement park. UNT. Urayama. Oh, sorry. Urayamashi. That's a lot of sounds, right? Urayama. Urayamashi. Urayamashi. Which this like is this our envious one? No, is this our jealous one? It was envious. Okay. Urayamashi. Envious, jealous. I think of them as like the same, like they mean the same thing basically, but you're kind of getting a little bit different, but yeah. Okay. Guai. Is this doubt? No. Guai. Condition, state, health state. Guai ga warui. In a bad condition. Boku no karada wa guai ga warui da na. My body is in a bad state. Gekkokyu. Boku no karada. Guai ga warui da na. Alright, anyways. Kotonaru. This is not the float one. You learned it the same day as the float one. Differ. Good. Okay. Zehi can mean a lot of things. It can mean a lot of things. Well, Pretentious was saying they think of it as like a multiplier for sentences. which sure, because we know, zehi onegaishimasu, which is like, onegaishimasu is please do, zehi onegaishimasu was like, yeah, please. So it's kind of the same. It almost feels like flavoring onto a sentence, which I don't know, like, kanjiru, kanjiru. Well, kanjiru. Kanji is a feeling. Kanjiru is to feel. So easy enough. Kanjiru. Ka something. Kafunsho. Kafunsho. Oh, kafunshu. Hay fever. Kafunsho. Kafunsho. I do not get hay fever. So good. Hey, this is just a character. Moji. Emoji is like a picture character. It is as in like a picture. So emoji is just a picture character. So moji is a character. Okureru. This is our late one. Yeah, to be late. Okureru. To be late, to fall behind. Good. Taira. Taira is calm, smooth, placid. この娘は手も平らだな。The lake is very calm. 今は湖がとても平らだな。By putting ima as our topic there, we're saying that now the lake is placid, right? The lake is calm. But there is a word for the surface of a lake, and it's uses the same thing as men, like in common, which is mask, right? Anyways, haku. Wow, haku to wear. Hakimono was general footwear. Haku is to wear. We're talking pants, skirt, lower body wear. So if you say that you often wear skirts, you could say, よくスカートを履きました. I often wore skirts, right? So that dun, 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 dun. It's just a step stair. Yep, that's good. This bit right here, I don't remember at all. I think a dun is step stair shelf. Noka, farmhouse, farmer, noka. Nojo, farm, noka, farmer, farmhouse. この農場の農家はとても大きだな。It's a big farmhouse. 間違い is doubt? No, mistake. Oh. 間違い。間違い。間違いだな。Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Dang it. Dang it. All right, let's reset that one. Darake is to be filled up, to be riddled with. So if a lake is full of fish, would you say この湖はだらけ魚だな? Maybe? Like, I don't know the order of it. Here, you know what? We have the technology to like figure this stuff out, right? Let's go in here and let's throw open our immersion blender real quick. Paste that, search it up. Okay, so it's all dusty inside, is what they're saying. There are yummies all over the place, so full of yummies. They're riddled with old holes here. So, hey, look, mukashi no ana darake da yo. Okay, so here, this actually kind of helps us with figuring out that sentence. So, what is the darake is after the thing that it's full of. So, we would say, Mizumi wa sakana darake da yo. To be like, that lake is full of fish, I guess. You might say something other than that, Like you might say ippai instead, because that's more full of, but at least we're it might not be the best sentence, but we kind of get an idea of it. Okay. Darake, full riddle disc. This is a swing or trapeze, right? Benko, like a plank, I guess is what it's supposed to sound like, but it is a swing or like a trapeze, which is a big swing, I guess. We'll say good on that. Tekiyo application, yeah, nice. Okay, verb in the te form plus morao. Oh boy, can I remember a thing? Verb plus morao. Was this to have to like make someone do, to get someone to do, right? Yeah. Yeah. We've heard this in a few different ways. We've heard this with shirai. Oh, sorry, shiru. So shiranai, shirimasen, and whatnot, which is to know something. So, shiru in that case would be like, it, wait, is that ichidan or is that uh it is Goldon? Okay. Okay. Well, if it's Goldon then here, let's open up but okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Get out of there. I'm opening up my cheat sheet to help me remember stuff because I regularly forget if I haven't done it in a while the which ones are which te forms. I need to get to where it's just like second nature, but it'll come one time. So if this is shiru and we drop the ru and add de, we're going de murao would be what we heard for they want to get people to be aware of historical events. That's the context that we learned morale in. But we also heard it in the context of to get someone to pay a fine. So we heard it in a couple of different contexts. On that, Ioyo is more and more, right? Yeah, more and more increasingly. At last, beyond doubt. Okay. Ukaberu was the float one. Yeah, to float. Okay, to float, to launch, to recall, and like to recall to come to mind. I think of that as like the answer came to the top of your brain. Like I remember it now. So good. Uh, Katsuobushi. Katsuobushi. Oh, Katsuobushi is bonito flanks, and I hate that. I hate that so much because I thought the bonito was the name of the flakes. Sabiru is our rust one. Yeah, sabiru to rust. Saburi must be rust. Renraku. Renraku was our contact. Yeah, contact. Good. Sasaeru. Sasaeru to support. Yep, good. Hitai. This is soldier, sailor, right? In the Navy specifically. Good. Kumoru. Kumori. Kumoru. Yes. So kumori is cloudy. 今日の天気はちょっと曇りだな。でも、今は晴れだな。yeah, 晴れだな。晴れだな。Not so. Today it was a little cloudy, but at least right now it's cleared up. So yeah. But kumoru is to become cloudy. So could you use this with like water as well? Or is it strictly talking about atmosphere? I guess there is a way we could learn this. We could. Uh, buddy. But let chaos cloud thine eyes. That's how they fool the pros. Still shrouded in doubt. Okay. So, no, it's not just cloudy. It can, like, weather. Okay. Good to know, right? Good to know. Iken. 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 Iken is a new word. But what was Iken? Opinion, view, caution, warning, scold. So, opinion and view is it as noun, but it as noun can also be caution, warning, scold. But these we can also use suru with to be like to scold, to caution, to warn someone. So, 一見しました。so 子供たちに一見しました。I scolded the kids. Sure. Okay. Kao dasu ka o dasu. This is to go and peek out, right? Would have been really dumb if I was wrong on that one. Senniku. Senniku was muscle. Yeah. I'm not. I'm not particularly strong, so shush on that one. Tolsai. Hey. Equipped with. Being equipped with. Tolsai. このメカはたくさんミサイル搭載だな。Maybe. Maybe. 最新. The latest and greatest 最新. Good. This is a long press right here. This is nagaoshi. Long press. Oshi is a press. Like you press a thing. So osu, to press. Nagaoshi is a long press. So if the button needs a long press, you might see this on it. Okay. Itode. This is man, this is hand, which means that this is a starfish. Which is hilarious to me because it's like, it looks like a hand. Yeah, sure. I like that one. Bachi bachi. Bachi bachi was little by little, right? Gradually? Yeah, there we go. Bachi bachi. Okay. Ke-ba is horse racing. Ke-ba. Good. Ke-hai. Slightly different. This is sign indication? Yes, indeed. Good. Nurui. Which I do just every day. Yeah. Nurui. So this is the same kanji from atatakai, right? Am I recalling properly? Let's double check. Paste. Yeah, atataka. Atatakai. Atatata. Atatatatata. Right? So, here it's nurui instead of atata. Atatatata. Okay, good. Kushami. Kushami. I'm not remembering this. Knees. Kushami. Kushami. Oh, kusami this. Okay, Suzumu is to improve, to progress, to advance, to go forward, to proceed. Yeah, good. Kotsurogu. Is it? You know what? This is what I'm gonna do after I record this video. Relax. Kotsurogu. Tene. Oh, this is careful. There it is. Polite, civil, careful, thorough. Yeah. Tene. Isn't this just... This is a religious thing, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. Kesho. Crystal. Kesho. Tsuki is to adhere, to attach. So, Sonko. To participate? Yeah. Participation joining. Can this get suited? I didn't add it here, but let's just check. Yes, it can take sudo. So let's edit this. Okay, close. There we go. Suited is now on there, so that makes it a bit more obvious to me that it can take sudo. So参加しました is participated, right? Okay. 牧場. 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 This is just ranch. I don't know why I'm so excited about it, but 牧場 is a farm that has livestock or a ranch. So we have 農場, 牧場, 農家. Is there 牧家? Like, if I take this. Yeah, let's check. No. Okay. There's no breed house. Which, you know what? That's not true. Alright, let's go ahead and hit good on that, though. Bukotsu. Bukotsu. is just club activities. That's the same bu that means part when we did our gaibu, naibu, and whatnot. Shukoku. I know shukoku. Harvest. Dang it. Reset that one. Hoho. This is one we got yesterday. Hoho. Method, way, manner. Hoho. Good. Toka and the like. Yeah, such as, like, among other things. Toka. So, ishiki. I mean, I am currently ishiki. I'm conscious. So, consciousness, becoming aware. Ishiki. Ishiki. Good. Chicken. Experience? Examination? Examination. Good, we got there. Okay. Oh, Joel. Oh, this is like a very formal daughter, right? Yeah, young lady, another's daughter. Uh, so this is if you're doing. I assume this is Kegel then, which I learned means very flout is the proper formal language. There we go. Whew. I can speak English. We got there. Okay. Ojo-sama. Ah, okay. I've heard that. Sukan here is picture book. Also, HC, welcome back. Picture book. The Pokedex is a Zukan from Pokemon. Reito is not a rate. Reito, it's refrigeration, which anytime we see this, it's almost always something to deal with cooling, right? So, refrigeration. Hagaki. This is like postcard, right? Yeah, postcard. Hagaki. This is to miss out on, to lose an opportunity. So this is lose, slip. So oshinau, oshinau, to lose, to miss. Good. Okay. Shika nai. It's not this shika, which is deer. It's not this shika, which is dentistry. No, this shika. The reason we have it with nai is that you have to have a verb in here that is in a negative state. So it could be masen, could be nai, but it's to say that you, I only know this. So it onlyifies a noun. So noun shika and then a verb. So, nihongo shika hanashimasen, I guess, right? Because then that'd be like, I only speak Jap. I guess you would probably put like chotto or something on there. Plus negative form at the end. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Wariai is our rate/ratio. I have a dumb mimetic for this one whenever I see the kanji, because we have our radical that's like sword. And I imagine this person right here taking the sword and cutting this directly in half around this little slit down the middle. And so they've cut it in half to a 50-50 ratio. It's a dumb mimetic, but if it helps you remember something, it's not a dumb mimetic. Totoroku was our... Oh no. Whew. Apologies for the yawn there. To be surprised, yep. Even now, right? Like, yes, even now. Yeah, still, to this day. So, 今だに、みんなが、でも怖い。Okay, we'll just say good. Zutsu. Is this the continuously, constantly, all along? Nope. This is kind of another gradually, like bachi bachi and whatnot. Okay, zutsu. I did not remember this one. Kako. I do remember that. It's figure, shape. Yeah, figure, shape, appearance. Good. Kako. Zen. No, not zen. Senden. Senden. Senden was our propaganda, publicity. Hochi. I'm spacing on Hochi. Why am I spacing on Hochi? Abandon. Gosh dang. I'm not remembering you very good. Because this right here is literally just a put, right? So let's bring that out here. Paste. So yeah, to put. So o archi. So Hochi in this case then. If that's placed, right, that chi there, then what's the hole bringing here? Because I don't recognize this one right off the bat. Set free, release fire. So they set it free, they placed it. Okay, sure. But then abandoned, so they left it alone. Okay, Holtzi. We'll set that to again. That's just... Apologies. That's just drinking. Seishou is a way of saying sake. Saino is talent. There's a few different ways to talk about alcohol, of course. Shuseki. 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 Seki is like seat here. So shuseki is attendance. Because this is to appear as well, right? So typically when it's pronounced shu, right? Because when it's pronounced dasu, it's often like to leave or poke out or something. But no, sometimes that's even appearance, right? So no, I guess that's not always the case. This one can be pronounced so many different ways too. Shuseki, shuseki. Well, we got to reset that a little bit here. Shuseki. Hey, Iken, we're back around to the new ones, which means we're almost done for our warning scold there. Kumu is to clash, to grapple, link arms, Kumu. Yes. I did a very dumb drawing of a two bears going rawr and attacking each other, and I wrote Kumu Kuma on it. And now every time I think Kumu, I think of two bears going together, and it works. So once again, it's not a dumb mimetic if it helps you remember things. Whole hole here is our method, manner, way, and done. Nice. Nice. We caught up with that. Let's click add on there. Kumiawaseru is to combine, in fact. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. Well, we are going to spend the next like 10 minutes, or however long it takes us to get through this page right here. We are very close to the end of the first chapter of Yotsuba, which is pretty awesome. So we're very close. Let's get into it here. Here we have Tosan, and we have the three girls. What was her name again? Asagi? Let's see. Asagi. We know Ayase Fuka, and of course over here, Ena. So Ena and Ayase, I'm good with. Asagi, we just got introduced to her, so I'm still remembering her name. So, えっと、あ、そして、あ、あ、お祝いです。お祝いです。Okay. こいつが四つ葉。あ、よろしくね。四つ葉ちゃん。Aw, that's cute. I like the way they look here. It's very fun. Anyways, this is like moved, right? Right here. Yeah. Uh, kosu, kosu. I think we actually have this in Anki, if I recall correctly. So, hikoshite da. So kita in this case. Click over here. Is going to be our no, it's not north. Get off of that. No. Yes, it is kuru, to come, to arrive. So they just arrived. They've just arrived from moving. What is this big boy right here though? Oyuai? Oyuai is just a place. Oh. Oyuai. Here, let's do Control C. Let's do paste like that. And images. Okay, to see if it gives us anything specific. Sure doesn't look like it's a specific thing. Okay. Uh-huh. Oyoi. Apparently it's just like the name of a place. Oyoi desu. Koitsu, which is just this one, right? So this person, yeah, this person, there it is. Koitsu, which I don't know if we have inside of Anki. So, you know what? Sure. I actually don't know if there is Koitsu. Koitsu. There is. Okay. Usually we're in with kana alone. Kana. Okay. So very infrequently would we ever see that kanji. So I don't know if I'm going to bother adding it then. So koitsu. Koitsu. He. She. This one. This guy. This person. Familiar language. So we know that it's very familiar. So don't just use that willy-nilly here. But it makes sense that Tosan is talking about his daughter that way. I hope he's fairly familiar with his daughter. So, koitsu ga yotsuba. So he's saying, this one is yotsuba. Yoroshiku ne, yotsuba-chan. So, eh? Yeah, okay. Just so folks watching this, let me know if I am getting this right and that's just like a name. What is Yotsuba's last name? Here, let's do this. Yotsuba last name. Yes, okay. They're putting that right there. So that is her last name is Koyoi. So Koyoi is their last name. So Olai-san, I guess, is what we could call Tosan here. Okay, so she's like, huh? These people aren't bad? Eh? このお姉ちゃんたちは、お姉ちゃんたち. Really? Okay. Yeah, okay, it is that tachi. お姉ちゃんたち. I mean, I know you can throw Tachi onto a lot of things. I've just never heard it on Onei-chan. Sure, why not, right? Uh, so, this people's, these girls, essentially, Otonari-san da. Otonari-san. I've never heard of it said that way. But I guess Otonari-san is neighbor then? Yeah, okay. Huh. Sure. Oh, we knew that Tonari is next to, near, right? So your neighbor, Otonari-san. Sure. Why not? That's good. That's actually kind of neat. Sure, 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 sure. Tonari-san. Let's do this. Otonari-san. And there we go. Neighbor or neighbor. Neighbor or neighbor. Okay. ちゃんと挨拶しなさい。お隣さん。うちは、そうか、お隣。んんん She looks confused. I wonder if she's currently thinking that she's a house and a person somehow. You know how kid brain do. Uh, 違うよ。四つ葉の位置は、持つと持つと、持つと持つと。Entrails? Oh, okay. I don't think she's talking about entrails here. I have a sneaking suspicion that's not the case. よく見る。これが、今日から四つ葉が住む新しい家だ。Aw, so he's saying, from today, Yotsuba, you'll be living in this new house. So he's saying, yeah, we're living here. So apparently, somehow, she did not know that they were moving. Okay. So, sure, sure. We got this all to still go through. I'm just enjoying looking at it, right? Otonari-san? So, うちはそこお隣. So she's saying, our house is that one next door. So she is their next door neighbor. Okay, so nothing. We do have Chanto here, which Chanto is a weird one. Chanto gets translated as like 30,000 different words because it's kind of like goodly. It's not it doesn't mean goodly, right? But it's like when you do something to like I've been thinking of it as like to the expected level. Like you're not going above and beyond, but you're doing things as you should. So like ちゃんと勉強します would be like you're diligently studying. Like you are studying as you should. Uh, maybe I'm like a bit misplaced with that, but that's kind of where I'm feeling where chanto kind of feels in. Let me know if you think that that's not correct. I'd gladly hear other people's takes on that. All right, so we got through all of that. 以下、よく見るこれが、今日から四つ葉が住む新しい家だ. So, listen up. From this day forward, we're going to live here. Okay, so I need to get this motto here. Sorry. So if I go paste, is it going to give me something? Mottomo. Okay, so, and let's just, for the sake of it, throw it into DIPL as well. Not a great translator. Longer? Last longer? Sure. So, 違うよ. That's wrong. 四つ葉のうちはもっともっとずっと遠くにあるんだよ. Okay. So she legitimately did not know she was moving. Tosan here, as Father of the Year, who does not care that his 5-year-old daughter ran off and sent multiple strangers looking for his daughter, which ended up being fine in this case, lucky him, and drove her around the city inside of a truck where she was leaning out the window, not buckled in, and he was like, kids these days. Also, failed to mention to her that they're moving, apparently, because she's like, that's wrong. My house is very far away. So we have ずっと. So like all the way, 遠く, right? So 遠く, ずっと遠くにあるんだよ. 国立何も分かってなかったのか. Eh? So, that's actually really fun. That's actually really fun. All right, well, that leads us up to the final page of chapter 1. So now we'll translate this probably in the next video. We'll see. Anyways, hey, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you got a bunch of useful information out of this. Obviously, I got a lot of good review in, so thank you for everybody for watching and for helping on the Twitch side of things. Anyways, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies. And I hope to see you again tomorrow for another daily Japanese study video. I'll see you then. Goodbye.